something funny.
All right.
Prepare to attack the enemy's control points.
Get behind me, Doctor!
I am fully charged.
You are listening to Control Point, a Team Fortress 2 podcast, with Brent Copeland, Eric Fullerton, Wes Wilson, and Spencer Williams.
Control Point, episode 93, recorded October 25th, 2009.
And I'm Brent Copeland.
I'm Wes Wilson.
I'm Eric Fullerton. Is this a song?
And I'm Spencer Williams.
Spencer Williams.
What up?
Thatch
Yeah.
Roof Cottages.
So,
And we would like to welcome you to Control Point, the Windows 7 House Party Edition. Yeah!
Woo!
We have
Hands up in the air.
We have streamers all over the place. We have a puzzle and cards and balloons.
yeah, so if you're not watching the video version, you're missing out on streamers and balloons, all the crap that Wes just said. But the whole place is, it's actually...
And I'm podcasting with no pants this week.
Oh, sweet. So it's actually kind of difficult to walk around in here because of all the streamers.
Yes, there's lots of streamers hanging down right at about eye level.
Yeah.
So you've got to kind of dodge the streamers. And Brent has a bag over his head.
Yeah, we don't really understand what's going on with
Got a
him.
bag over my head. Give me some candy.
I'm
getting ready
crazy
for
Windows
Halloween.
7 man. Give me some candy.
Or maybe I think it's funny that the bags are blue, so now I can go, my camera blue screened.
There is some irony there.
All right, so TF2, that's what we talk about sometimes on this show. So...
Sometimes.
That was a segue. A bad one. So, what is in the briefcase today?
Well, actually, I know this is hard to believe, but there are some legs sticking out of the briefcase.
What? Is it like those fake Halloween legs to make it look like someone's legs are sticking out of the briefcase?
I
Nope.
thought so at first,
Yeah.
but then when I tickled the foot, it started kicking.
Huh?
And giggling.
Do you want me to open it?
Open
Yeah.
it.
Okay, here goes.
And it's Bullet Storm.
Whoa. What's up?
How your legs doing?
Yeah.
Really good.
A really
there was a
big
portal in the
briefcase or a
briefcase.
really
so
small
I'm
bullet
sticking my
storm?
feet through the portal.
So, you're one of the rare, lucky few to actually be in the briefcase. So, congratulations.
And we're sorry that the funk will not come out of your nose for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah. So the reason we have Bulletstorm here is because he is going to explain what has been in the briefcase since day one.
What?
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, so I got this idea a while back to put everything that's ever been in the briefcase into a single file. So that took a really long time. And we're doing it this episode because this is the 90th anniversary of the briefcase skit.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Nice.
90th
It started
anniversary,
in
so we've
episode
been doing
3,
it for 90
and 3 episodes
years?
later, in episode 6, Wes made the first squeaky noise. That ring.
Nice.
Fabulous.
So you were the first one to pioneer.
Yeah.
Oh.
And in all, there have been 288 items in the briefcase.
Wow.
Like the briefcase gets around.
110 of them have been one-time occurrences, making up 38% of the briefcase.
Wow, that's wild. So 110 of them were one-time occurrences. Okay. Yeah. Wow. That's interesting.
You guys want to take a guess at what has been in the briefcase the most often?
Listener contributions.
Close.
Mr. Eagle.
Something to do with the chief or something?
Doug,
Well, no.
Doug Lombardi.
Underwear
socks?
or something.
Socks?
It might be hard to believe, but TF2 related content has been in the briefcase the most often.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
That's crazy.
Because we're a TF2 podcast.
That means we lie a lot. Through the briefcase skit.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, this week we'll be talking about
TF2 updates make up 14% of the briefcase, and that's the majority.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. That's
Um,
that means that 14% of the weeks there's a 1 out of every 10 weeks there's an update.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
that's what I was thinking. If anything else, I've realized how many updates Valve puts out that you guys talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's
except
kind of
for, class updates they need to do. They were doing them
Yeah.
every 2 months, and now,
Well, that's our bread
Left 4
and
Dead
butter
2.
too. It's like, what else are we going to talk about? I mean, other than listener contributions, but really, that and blog posts. Anything that can change in the TF2 community. But
yeah, anybody check the blog
I
this
have a.
week?
I did.
How often has antique farming equipment been in the briefcase?
So
Antique farm.
the
Can you?
so there have been a lot of interesting things in the briefcase over time.
What's your favorite?
Minotaur Pinois. You said there was wine in the briefcase once.
Okay.
Oh. Run down the list real
And-
quick. Like, what's a good 10 things?
Yeah,
in
just
there?
spit out the all 200 and whatever.
Okay. Let's see. All 288 items are as followed: big box of nerd, Minotaur Pinois, a picture of Wes in Sparkle Motion. The host will talk about TF2, Spencer's pants, farm animals, tequila, vampire bats, gamers with jobs, CP skins, Billy the Traffic Cone, used diapers, Eric's Bloody Eye, Bacon, read Team TF2 mode, Violets Covered in Roses, Tay, Nivik, Eric, Ifrit, and I can't say that. That's a bad word in there. Ifrit used a bad word in the briefcase.
You can now say that you've been in the briefcase too. You can add yourself to
That's
that list of
true.
people.
Oh no, I have to reconfigure all these stats.
Throws it all off.
The people of the briefcase, questions about episode 50, a cool outro, Valve deals, Left 4 Dead impressions, questions for the listeners, Clown Nose, Valve sales data, a piece of paper that says first episode of 2009, aftermath of the demo nerf, Ash Williams, call from Rob about the medic, the quad, Majachi the Moon Princess, the Dead Workers Party website, Razor Mouse review, a kukri, now that the LAN party is over, Head Crab, Bunnycorn, TF2 Wiki, Final Countdown, Control Point Sighting, Babies, Valve Insight, TF2 Maps, the bots are coming, TF2 Card Game, Valentine's Cupcakes, Pens, Stickers, Bats, Dirty Socks, Pikachu, Scout Update. Nerf branded Demo Man, some snow, documents on how to run a TF2 server, Arby's roast beef wrappers, songs about rainbows, a pamphlet on TF2 etiquette, a notebook on the obvious points of TF2, Doug Lombardi's left shoe, M Sleeper, Easter eggs, chocolate bunnies, Doug Lombardi's toupee, a black hole, Nivik Harris, some porn, laser pointer, USB dongle, sketches for the sniper unlocks, Jennings interview, some bumpers, Pure Buttons pimpage, Uber Prince pimpage, Mentalk Clyde Fogg, Johnny Napalm's birthday cake, Valve is working on Master competitive play, Pen and Paper TF2, Have Online, Why is Valve awesome, shocking revelation about the Razorback, new demo recording format, Rats, classified document that outlines the evolution of the TF2 player. Valve is asking for money, crap, a briefcase in the briefcase. Billy the Road Cone droppings, Indian headdress feathers, a baby of bumpers. TF2,
Bevy of bumpers. That's my alliteration right there, baby.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
it's
Yeah,
still
your
just
alliteration
stupid today.
episode was up here. Hoary host of Magical Machinima. TF2 stereotype collector cards, a generous benefactor, a blue pen, a glowing halo, an orange door interview, an Alarmotron 5000, swine flu, a pig, Robin Walker's briefs. I should get something to drink. I'm only up-
Okay, I think that's
Wait.
probably enough. Are we done?
I think.
Are you
I
sure?
think
Are you
that's,
sure it's enough?
I think that's the
'Cause,
entire episode
we
right
got
there.
up to 105
Isn't
out
it?
of 288, so I can just keep being your.
No, I think that's enough.
That's awesome. Okay, maybe post that in the forums. That would be cool. Cool place for
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Oh, can I read? What was the Ustream saying during all of that stuff?
They were saying nothing.
They responded
You
to
don't
like
wanna know.
everything that was in there.
Yeah.
See, so TF2 updates has actually, as a number, has shown up 43 times in the briefcase. Listener contributions have shown up 30 times. Server stuff, 15 times. Reconnaissance, 14 times. TF2 tunes, 11 times. And here was the sad fact about the briefcase kit. You're just as likely to find machinima in the briefcase as you will a reference to Conan the Barbarian.
Wow. That was a lot of episodes that we were talking about Conan, huh?
Or not many we were talking about in TF2 Machinima.
That's true.
Yeah, we really.
But I like that fact, though. That's good.
Yeah.
You know what there isn't enough of in the world? Conan Machinima.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a good point. I should look that up.
Yeah.
And if Spencer's talking it at all, and I've been talking over him, I'm sorry, but I can't really hear Spencer at all.
Okay.
So,
Yes, there is no connection between those two people.
Yeah, we'll have to fix that next time.
Yes.
I can hear him fine, but
It's one-way street.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, that is the coolest briefcase we've had since last week.
Yeah. Excellent work. Wow, that's really cool. So, yeah, there's to 90 years of opening up the briefcase. Sweet. Well, cool. I guess.
why did you guys let it go on for so long?
Yeah. So I guess we'll have. I guess we'll continue. That was the briefcase. And we won't talk about what's actually in the briefcase this week, other than Bulletstorm was in there. So I guess we'll move on, and we'll talk to you later, Bulletstorm. Thanks a bunch.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
See you, man.
All right. Now that was really cool.
I would have said goodbye to him, but he wouldn't have been able to hear me anyways.
Yeah.
That's true.
Boo whoop. Boo whoop.
All right. So now what do you guys want to do?
I don't know.
We're having our
I
Windows
think
party.
the show's over. I think
Is that
that's
it?
it.
I think that was enough. That was more content than we normally pack into this baby. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would like to thank our sponsor, Windows 7.
Windows 7.
Wait, are they sending us for copies of Windows 7? Because I could totally get behind that.
I got a free copy. You don't.
The Ultimate even. That's pretty nice.
Wham.
And then you
Yeah, I
can-
no longer support this.
Yeah, I have to. I have to.
a real free copy.
This Windows 7 party package was one of the weirdest things. I got like a Windows 7 puzzle. We got all these streamers and balloons. I got some Windows 7 bevnaps. Some Windows 7 playing cards with some kind of weird funk on the back of them. I got a package of Windows 7 like tote bags. I got a bunch of coupons for moderate deals on like here you
Norton.
like
I like that they give you a Norton coupon.
Yeah, and
with
they gave
your brand new copy of Windows.
some Nero coupons, you know, and something from Corel. Yeah, but here's my Windows 7 Ultimate for free.
Nice.
It's beautiful.
Very nice.
It'd be really great if I knew I was going to get this before I pre-ordered Windows 7.
Hey, I'll buy one of those pre-orders from you.
Okay, I might have you do that.
I can't complain too much. I did get, I got 2 copies of Professional for $60 total. So.
That's
student?
awesome.
You did the student thing?
Yeah, I work at a university, so.
So technically, I could just get you to buy me a copy.
Shh. But yes.
All right, so
I've already bought copies for like 900 people.
900.
You know what I bet isn't running on Windows 7 right now?
What?
Our server on lowpings.net.
Lowpings.net is the place to be if you want to a
Stop that
nice
singing.
low-ping server. No, lowpings.net. You've heard us say before in the past that it's great, and it is great. It's still working great. I can keep saying the word great over and over and over, but really, lowpings.net
That would be great.
is really great. So go check it out. It has they're 99 cents a slot. It works out great. We also have our Ventrilo server through them as well. So
And supposedly they're 100 tick, although I have no idea what that really means in my heart of hearts.
Yeah,
I know what
you
it's
know.
supposed to mean, but
yeah, and it's like, I mean, they do all kinds of other stuff too, like Call of Duty servers.
You said duty.
And Left 4 Dead. Pretty much any
Left 4 Dead.
pretty much any game you want on a server.
They have
they'll
Barbie
hook you
Horse
up.
Adventures.
They do. Yeah, very, very low tick on that game. So,
It needs low
specifically.
tech because that is an action-packed game.
Yeah. So,
My Little Pony, My Little Pony.
Have you seen the creepy new My Little Ponies?
No.
They're horrendous.
This episode really sucks.
They're really scary.
we haven't really talked about anything yet.
But I did see the introduction
It's
to
like the
V,
pre-show
the
just
new
keeps
TV
going.
show. Looks good.
Really?
Looks good.
I just
loved
don't
V
know.
when it first
I
came
just
out,
don't know
so.
how I can. Having watched V as a child, I'm not sure. It's one of these things where it's like, really, what are they gonna do that's gonna revolutionize?
Basically,
this?
make the lizard thing not look like a fake lizard thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one was so cheesy. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it was, but it was.
It looks good though. It reminds me of almost like Flash Forward, like how they're filming it.
Yeah.
Not
Are you
like,
trying to
What's going on with this episode?
You're trying to
I
piggyback
am
V
so confused.
on my appreciation for Flash Forward, aren't
You
you?
see what I'm doing there. So yeah, maybe I should just announce it. Eric and I are going to be doing a Flash Forward podcast.
Okay, fabulous, and I'm not invited. You guys are jerks.
Oh, did we say that?
Yeah.
We didn't say that. You just only have time for like so little.
Are you trying to do that Big Bang Theory thing where you
Yeah.
offer me like chocolates every time I do something right and try to,
Oh, yeah.
So,
it's like
Team
this is a
Fortress
pre-show.
2. So who played? I played some.
I did. I did.
Played right before the podcast today.
That's right.
Eric and I were talking about that maybe it's an idea that we get together and like the four of us play like an hour before the podcast.
But it was horrible, though. You played on some server, and everybody was mad and using F words and just screaming at
And
people.
that wasn't
Were they saying
CP1 because I tried to go to CP1,
fart?
but it was full. It was full.
Wait.
Completely full.
CB1's always full.
Forensics?
Forensics.
Were they saying forensics or were they saying flash?
No, Fluffy Doodle, I believe. Is,
Fluffy Doodle?
Yeah.
Wow, that is some dirty stuff.
Yeah. And
What
they
are
might
they
have been
saying?
yelling at me because my lag was so bad that I was just kind of sitting
Furball?
there shooting
I'm saying furball.
rockets.
Mm-hmm. It just didn't sound like a very fun place. It was very harsh environment, and yeah.
I got on CP1 this week.
Yeah.
And I played some, yeah. And there were some new people on there. Specifically, I played with a new forum member named T-Bone.
T-Bone.
His name was on my kill cam many a time.
T-Bone. I like that name.
Yep.
Any
it-
numbers in there?
Yeah. O is a 0. T-Bone. T-Bazerone.
Nah, just saying, if you were on other podcasts and they're saying your name, they'd make fun of that, not us.
No.
True.
We would never do that. Anyway, we played some Badwater.
T-Bone.
And I got to tell you, we played twice and we won like in the last like second. And I've started to notice this pattern here. Do you ever win like in the last 15 seconds of Badwater?
Yeah, there's this one time that I was on the sniper deck, and there's a sniper across the way, and I was trying to take it.
You're jumping in front of him.
I just noticed that a lot of times when I play Badwater, a victory gets pulled out of someone's rear end in the last 30 to 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anyway.
like you hold up and you have this like epic hold, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they just get those Ubers that come through and wipe everything out in the
Yeah.
last
Well,
15
actually, this wasn't even Uber. This was just a bloody battle, and it got to the point where the clock ran down, but the cart still wasn't reversing, and it sat there for a good 30 seconds with us pushing on it, and then it was awesome.
That's cool.
T-Bone didn't do so well in that game.
T-Bone.
No, he won his version.
Oh, he was on your team.
No, he was on the other team,
Oh.
but we each did the same thing. We finished it in the last few seconds.
Well, nice job, T-Bone.
So
You said T-Bone like 12 times.
T-Bone.
cool story, bro.
Yeah. All right.
I like that story. It's much better than mine.
Really? What's your story?
What is your story?
No, mine was all lagged out. It was just lag. Straight
Yeah.
lag. So nothing there. Nothing there.
Yeah, it was really annoying. Everybody was not only saying the F word over and over, but it was like everything was skipping and
Yeah,
like,
and this it wasn't like Eric was sitting in my lap while I was playing, though I would have enjoyed that thoroughly. We were just playing on the podcast equipment, so he could hear everything that was going on.
yeah, and it was
Okay.
like everybody saying something would skip. It'd be like spy I. And you're like, what happened? What did they
the
say?
podcast last week.
Yeah, it is kind of like the podcast last week, wasn't it?
Spoken man.
Digga.
That's why I like playing on CP number 1.
Are we done with status?
Kinda, maybe.
Because
I'm not feeling this episode.
you're
I kind
not.
of feel like I think Bulletstorm threw us off our game.
Well, I think you just don't have enough streamers to be with us on this.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
Hey,
Where are
Spencer,
you?
try this. This help me out. Just go, T-Bone.
All right. Rubbarah. I think I did it wrong.
I think you did too.
Rubbarah.
Rubbarah.
Yeah. Practice that a couple more times, and we'll check back in next week with you. So, you ready for On the Loudspeaker?
Kablam!
Okay.
It's make your own bumper week
Yeah,
here
it is.
on Control Point.
I kind of enjoy that.
Really?
It's a nice change.
Yeah, I decided just to. We were screwed up last week. We played a few bumpers here and there, and some were missing. I was like, oh, oops. But this time bumper free. We'll just make them up. We had
I
we
keep
had a good,
forgetting. Am I supposed to be playing stuff?
we had a good 10 episode run of some really good bumpers. So anyway, so let's get on to this. We have a new TF2 blog post. Official.
Boo.
Official.
Like lately, I just don't want any blog posts.
Oh, because it pushes us down? Nice. This is pretty cool. This is okay, Valve gave us 7 new models from the Meet the Sniper video, and these are already in the SDK right now, and you can use them. You can spice up your maps with new models. And or like machinima, it's probably good for making movies and stuff like that too. So
what was the in the first picture they say it was the pun? Are they talking about the camper?
Yes.
Okay.
Because snipers are campers.
Yeah, get it?
Yeah. I just want to make sure that was
wanted to
it.
know, does this when I was doing some work with the models early on after the game came out, and I was talking to Wes. I don't even know if you remember. It was a long time ago. We were talking about how you can't make the heavy blink because the in-game model doesn't have eyelids, whereas whatever model they used to make the Meet the Heavy video did. Does this include an enhanced sniper model?
not that I know of. I don't think so. I think these are just cosmetic models and stuff that came from the movie itself, the Meet the Sniper movie. You have the camper van, you have the payphone, you have the headshot sign, stuff like that. Sniper mug, the
I was just
bobbleheads.
curious because that always seemed like a weird thing to me.
That is a very weird
Check out
thing.
this awesome thing we did. You can't do it.
Yeah, it's pretty specialized. It's like, I could see that it's probably pretty cool for machinima. Not that there's a lot of TF2 machinima out there, but
But people will be able to bring these into their maps now, right?
Yeah. You can throw these around in the maps.
It's a bone, folks. It's like a T-bone almost.
Yeah.
They're throwing it to the community, saying, "Hey, look here, we updated the blog and we added some new stuff to the game." And don't mention that it's been 4 months since the last actual class update, and we should have had one out. But wait till after Left 4 Dead 2 comes out. Here you go.
Yeah, that's a nice
So,
little moment.
didn't it say something about Left 4 Dead 2 work is calming down, so they might actually get back to releasing an update every 8 months?
2 months.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking Valve time there.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay. I did think that bit about the old geezer as the bobblehead. I thought that was very funny. Did you read that?
Yeah. Didn't they say that? Well, the other bobblehead looked like Hitler or something.
Well, yeah, they had their original was the old geezer, and he's this mountain man looking guy, and he's holding a jug of apricot brandy because apricot is a sniper term of some sort, and everyone thought he was Santa. So they replaced him with what did they replace him with? I don't even remember. The civilian. Something far less memorable to me than an old mountain man carrying a apricot brandy. I think that's hilarious.
And I do want to point this out from the chat room. Mario has let us know that the models don't work in maps yet. They're not optimized. So thanks, Mario.
Okay.
So probably don't throw them in there quite yet. Or
You could make an entire map out of the sniper van.
Yeah, evidently there are 30,000 polygons in the camper van.
Wow.
And then the chat room, of course, then goes, "It's over 9,000!"
So this is what I want to see now. I want to see the camper and the DeLorean from what was that map? The map with all the movies.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But I want to see a race between these two, like where the sniper's going at like someone in the DeLorean.
I mean, we already have a track for them. We could just punk them both down in Mario Kart
In Mario Kart.
and see who wins.
Nice. All right.
So let's move on to state of the servers.
State.
What's the state of the server? What's the state of the server? What's the state of the server with Johnny Napalm?
Greetings, CP community. It's your friendly neighborhood server admin, Johnny Napalm, here with this week's State of the Servers for the week leading up to episode 93. Just a couple things this week. CTF Vector was updated from B1 to B2. Icarus, the map creator, posted about that in the forums, so if you want some more info about the map changes, or just the map itself, since you might not have played it, go ahead and check out deadworkers.com/community and go visit the Gaming TF2 forum and check out his post about CTF Vector B2. There's also a CP version of the B1 map for Vector that's pretty cool as well, so I'm putting that up there, and if people want to check that out, go ahead and do so. Both of those are nominatable. And just a note, in case anyone hadn't noticed, CP number 4, which was the friendly fire server, is no more. Apparently, they weren't getting enough traffic, which is sad because Mint ran it pretty well, I think, and so I'm sad to see that go as an outlet for CP1, or a place to go play with no crits if you want to do that. So unfortunately, Vote Crits is still broken, and I just haven't taken the time to try and come up with a better solution for it. And to be perfectly honest with you, it's more work than I care to put into it at the moment. If we get a lot of support for that throughout the community, and I might consider doing some work on that. But for now, I think things are running pretty well. I don't want to tinker with it unless we have a good reason to. So adding maps is one thing, but messing around with server settings and adding more plugins and things like that, probably not going to do for a little while here. Also, the Dead Team Talk Convar that came out in the October 14th update, we still haven't enabled that. The admin team's kind of discussing what we want to do there. My personal opinion is it's really no different from everyone in the team being in vent. So, if you're dead, you should be able to talk to your teammates, just like you could in vent. I personally feel it's not a big deal on a public server. It's not a ridiculous advantage or anything like that. And even pugs, if each team is in vent, the dead people can talk to the live people on the team anyway. So I don't really see it being much different. So we'll probably end up turning that on unless we get some really good, valid reasons not to do that. So look for that coming soon. I'll make a note about it in the next State of the Servers if that does get enabled. Anyway, I think that's it for this week. Yeah, sounds good. Get out there and play.
That's good trip!
That's the state of the server with Johnny Napalm.
Palm. I was going to say
Good
palm.
stuff.
Palm.
You gotta say first, leave the crits off. That's all good.
Yeah. That was a good one. The friendly fire server. So it's down.
I'm not happy about that. I want that server back.
I didn't play on it.
I did, and I had a really good time. If there's anything we can do, our traffic is up, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's talk to low pings. Maybe if they put a lowpings.net announcement in their podcast.
They could do the same thing.
And the combination of our two would be like Voltron for low pings.
Nice.
Maybe. It could happen.
Maybe. Possibly.
Or something like that.
That would be sweet.
All I know is tonight when I go to bed, around 4 in the morning, whenever, the booze starts to kick in and I can block out the horrible images that keep me awake all night. I'm going to put in my little MP3 player, and I'm going to put on some headphones, and I'm going to put on the soothing sounds of Johnny Napalm to help me drift away into Rubbarah land.
What's the state of your subconscious? What's the state of your subconscious?
Nice.
So, and also, he mentioned on there about the new Convar, and I would say go for that.
I don't see it's. I mean, really. I mean, somebody might go, "Oh, look, there's a spy over here," but
I mean, that's why they took it out of the game.
Yeah.
Originally. So why would you want to put it back? Like, why would you want to? It would be kind of unfair, wouldn't it?
No,
that's the thing with Vent. It doesn't matter.
Suspect, honestly.
Right. It kind of evens things up.
Back in. What's that?
What was that, Spencer?
I think the suspect of that Convar being put in is a little suspect. And hear me out here. This might be a little bit, grassy knowledge, but right after the big idol kerfluffle, where all of the idlers were saying, "Well, Vent's cheating too, because you can talk while you're dead." As soon as that hits, all of a sudden they say, "Well, now you can in game too if you want to, so now it's not cheating."
Or now they may say, "Yeah, if you use Vent in our game together, since we added that in, then we're going to take your hats away. We're going to take your voices away."
I'm afraid I might chat at that point in time.
I would have to chat too a little bit, but I mean, seriously, now you don't need an exterior program to use while you're playing the game. Now there's no reason to use Vent, right?
Right. I mean, I like that option.
People are still going to use Vent.
Yeah.
It's just I understand the option is there, so you don't have to use Vent, like you said. But I don't see any reason to immediately turn it on. I mean, it really just kind of disrupts the game because, like you said, hey, look, there's a spy right there. Because you're dead and you can see and you're specking and it's just...
Yeah, but if they're in Vent talking, they can say it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And the
That's
people
why
who aren't in that Vent channel are losing that ability.
Right.
So if you're on a pug and you're say you're on CP1, well, there's probably a lot of CP1 guys in the Vent channel talking.
F stacking.
I don't think people should play in Vent. But
they do.
Yeah, they do.
They do, and they're going to.
Not just casually. I mean,
no, they do casually. They sit in Vent all day long and play and talk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know. I never go into Vent. Not even for WoW. I never.
Well, because it was broken, but it's all fixed now. So
yeah.
you need to show up. Communication is key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but I mean, I don't know. I'd say go ahead and turn the Convar on.
I'm for it too. Consider this. All the important people say we should turn it on.
Yay!
I think in addition to this Convar, I think we should have no clip-on by default. And I think we should give everyone a freeze bomb. Like, you get one freeze bomb per life. Clearly, more than one freeze bomb per life.
Maybe get some grenades, too. How about some grenades?
Yeah.
And a pony.
Maybe a rage kick.
Rage kick.
Wow.
I think all of these things would make the game better.
Yeah.
Are we still interested in this discussion?
Listener contributions.
Listener contributions.
Listener contributions.
Listener contributions.
Oh my God.
See, that's how you do a bumper. See, I'm gonna make you a star.
That's right, G. Put your name up in lights, kid. Okay.
Yeah, see, yeah.
Now, 720s gangsters, huh?
As you mentioned in your last podcast about the butt crotch. See here, the butt crotch. Yeah. You wanted to hear about Brent's nipples.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
hold
that's
on.
right.
Yeah. I just wanted to let Brent know that his nipples are outmatched. While his nipples may be large as dinner plates, and I would like to say my nipples are not as large as dinner plates.
Well, not from the
nickels.
angle. Not from the angle you look at them.
Okay, he only has 2. I, on the other hand, have just 3 whole nipples. That's right.
He's got a nubbin.
He's got what's a nubbin?
It's an extra nibble.
You told me that was an. That's right, 50% more nipples. That's like I just got overhealed by a nipple medic. Let that one sink in. Anyway, love the podcast. Thanks, gods for V.
God save the Queen. God save God save the Queen.
I have my way saying it. You have your way saying it.
Rubbarah!
Rubbarah!
And that was Spencer's fault, right?
What?
Talking about my nipples?
Yeah. And you asked specifically for someone to send in something about Brent's nipples, and you got it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either, but I do enjoy talking about Brent's nipples. And I will say they're not as large as dinner plates. At best, we're talking like tea plates. And I'm not talking about those square ones either. They're not misshapen. They're just fully formed, perfectly functional nipples.
They are hairy.
And they do squirt milk.
And if you grab the whole nipple and pull, you can get the hairs and pluck them like a little sitar.
Amazingly enough, they only squirt milk, though, when Spencer's licking them.
Yikes.
I don't know what that's about.
All right, let's talk about something different.
I hope my dad's not in chat today. Like he said.
Yeah, let's hope.
Hey, CP, I have a simple question for each of you. What is your best demo man tip for Wes, soldier tip for Brent, pyro tip for Eric, and heavy tip for Spencer? Happy podcasting. Yours truly, Corn.
Wes is still giggling over here.
Okay, Wes doesn't get a tip here. Brent, what's your best soldier tip?
Real common sense.
Learn how to rocket jump without using a script.
Oh, yeah.
Do people do that? Like, really?
I don't know. I assume they do, but yeah.
I know they did in TFC, but...
Oh.
I'm sure they
Eric,
still do.
pyro tip?
The best pyro tip, I think, I'm trying to think just simple, basic. Okay. If you're getting shot at from a distance, or even kind of close, but not in range of your flamethrower, don't run after them. Run the opposite way. Because you'll be an idiot with your one key on the W key and one finger on the mouse one key, and you'll just die. And you'll look like a big idiot, and you'll look, everybody will call you a noob. No, really.
Eric
running
knows.
forward with the flamethrower.
He knows what it's like to be looking like an idiot.
Exactly.
He does.
I look like an idiot all the time doing that. So don't do that. So what about demo tip?
I've been frustrated with the demo for a while now, but what I typically try to do is try to maximize my indirect fire. So what I will do is I will generally try to find a doorway or something where I cannot be seen, but I can launch my grenades, and I will try to use my invisibility to hurt people in a way that other classes can't. I try to maximize my indirect fire.
Okay.
Coward.
Yes.
I get another one. I just kind of thought mine wasn't really a tip. It's just kind of a general rule. But if you're going down like a long pipe or something, it's good to get out your shotgun because you start getting splash damage. Mm-hmm. But it's also good to throw a couple rockets down the hole as you're switching, and it gives you time to, as you switch, if someone comes out, they're getting hit by a rocket or staying back while you're switching to your shotty.
Okay. Yeah,
that's a pro tip.
It's goody.
Huh?
All right, Spencer.
What do you consider your most played class now, Spencer?
Heavy.
Really? Still?
That's all he plays.
That's all I play. Yeah.
Really?
My tip for heavy is know the map. There aren't a lot of like really strong gameplay tips to have with the heavy because he's so straightforward, but you will do so much better if you know the map. You know where the corners are. You know where the high high traffic areas are. Just in my experience, on a brand new map, I almost always end up at the bottom of the score. And on a map that I know fairly well, I always do much, much better. So I think knowing the map is the most important thing for the heavy.
Spencer sounds kind of auto-tuned today.
Yeah. And we're of course leaving out the obvious tips like, know their phone numbers and know when to call them.
Yeah.
Know when to send them Steam chat messages, things like that.
Yeah.
Know when to hold them. Know when to fold them.
Mm-hmm. Know when to send the military strike force.
God, this show sucks.
The past few have sucked. What's the commonality between
It'll
those?
get better around 100, around that number. Okay.
Hi, Control Point. Were you reading this one?
No, I was trying to find my place in doc, but yeah.
Shadow the Hedgehog and I have the best question of mine yet. As if my other one was any good. Anyway, I just finished listening to all the episodes of CP after 28 days. Now here's the question. Is this the fastest time to listen to all 92 current episodes?
Can I take this one?
Sure.
Okay. We have no idea. We do not keep a record book for this kind of crap. And even if we did, do you have someone to verify that you in fact listen to the episodes in under 28 days? Do you have someone with you, timing you, keeping very good notes, and someone who isn't like biased for you? Because I'm not sure you do.
Wow, he's angry.
So, yeah,
I'm going to say that
I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm a little angry.
Well,
I'm a little angry. But
but if he listened to all 92 current episodes, no one else has done that, right?
No, because
in the same time, so he's got that one. So say tomorrow someone listens to, 93 in 29 days, then they'll beat the record.
Right.
Yeah,
right?
it's true.
I just don't think that we're not a record-keeping organization. I mean,
there is, Guinness Book will go with any record you want to. You just got to follow their rules. You can send them any record you want as long as you plan ahead of time and have it properly documented. So if you really want to be the one to hold the record for listening to Control Point, send it into Guinness, baby. Do it.
And I will guarantee.
And I think what you need to do is you need to
Player of the Week.
document it. So actually, videotape yourself listening to all 92 or however many now 93 episodes in as little period of time as you can, and then do not send it to us because we don't care that much.
Do we get to see them writing out the suicide note afterwards as well?
Rubbarah!
So I guess this is time for question number 1.
Okay.
Cartoony.
You're right, Governor? Yes, it's me, the man with the golden buns, and me, Banana Action. And we're here to ask you this question. Would you play TF2 if it wasn't cartoony? Thanks for playing. See you later.
Yes, but I would not be as interested in it. The art style is definitely part of the appeal to me, and I've stated that many a time.
Mm-hmm.
I would, I would kind of guess I would play it just as much as I play it now.
I was signing up for TF2 newsletters and blogs I don't know, 8 years ago before it was ever cartoony. So yes, I would still be playing it.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I probably, I don't know. That's a hard one because I mean, like you said, I think I have the same. What are you doing over there?
Being silly, and you're interrupting the show to interrupt my being silly.
But I think I would steal Wes's answer. That's what got me interested in the thing in the first place was the art style, and if it wasn't there, I don't know. The gameplay is certainly there. I still like other FPSs and stuff. I'm already a fan of the genre, so I probably would have played it. I don't know. I'm just rambling. Next.
From Imran. Hey, you guys. I'm a relatively new listener to your podcast. And this accent has absolutely nothing to do with the email. It's just what I came up with on it. I decided I would listen to all your podcasts before hearing your newest ones. Currently, I am only 7 episodes in, so it will be a while.
Oh, what are
28
these?
days.
Yeah, you got to be 28 days. I am not sure if you said these hint already, so I'm giving them anyway.
Oh, God.
They are about combating spies, which is my favorite class, by the way, so hate me. I do. Tip number 1. If you ever see a pyro on fire, it's a spy.
Okay.
Okay, next.
You might be a spy if... Other day I was running out of a base and there was a friendly pyro walking towards me on fire. So I pulled out my metagun and then just said, "Wait! No!" and pulled out my saw and got a nice half Uber charge. Tip number 2. Anytime you see someone standing on a building, shoot them. Anything besides Engie, especially. A couple weeks ago, I saw an engineer working on his sentry with a friendly, air quotes, pyro. Geez, spies like pyros, sitting on top of his dispenser. As you know, you can't jump on top of any friendly buildings except your own. So just pump them full of lead. Or if you like me, wood splitters with your bat. So that's...
You make this kid sound like the biggest goober in the world.
I don't know if the kid sounds like a goober or if Wes just sounds like a goober and is reading like a goober.
I love
face,
Wes. That's kind of what I want to say about the post. And I'm like, he's not going to listen to this for at least another 29 days. So we can make fun of him all we want.
that's all I got for you. And I love your podcast. Keep up the good work. I play from 5:30 to 9:30 almost every day, and you guys are never on at the same time.
Your children are always going to be like a grade level below normal.
If you can, I'd like for a couple of you to get on around then.
Nice.
The end.
Well, that's what Wes did this summer.
Did you used to listen to Jello Biafra by any chance?
I have, yes.
Because he had a voice similar like that when he would read some stuff that was awesome. Anyway, good reading there.
Yeah, that was good.
All right, question number 2.
I'll see your question number 1 and number 2 with.
Hello, CP. Santa Seal here, a proud member of the CP community. I have a question for you. If you could change one weapon, not necessarily to make it more balanced, but just for fun, what weapon would you change? I would change the minigun. I would like to make it have 500 more bullets, always crit, aim for the head, and every time I shoot someone he turns into a lolcat. Thanks, and hope you keep on doing the podcast. Bye.
I can have head crit now, please. What was that, Spencer? Sorry.
I think that would be an unbalanced weapon. I'm not sure. I would like to see it in practice, get some good test time in with it. Mm-hmm. But I'm guessing it would be unbalanced.
Well, I still think they'd probably change spies to make it so they would be able to do better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So serious.
I think the spy needs to change out one of his weapons. I don't care which, to like a clown flower. That he tries to get up close for you to smell it and then squirts it in your face.
Nice.
So I got to ask you, on the other side of that equation, would someone else have a flower that you sniffed it and something good happened?
No.
No, so it would just be
No. This is my clown version of the spy.
Everyone knows that flowers are bad because there's never good flowers.
My end goal is just to change the spy class into the clown class.
I see.
Right, so we start with the flower, and then later we give him the rubber bat and the big red shoes.
And then eventually the honky horn.
Yeah, no one kills clowns, right? Everybody loves clowns. So you just let the spy run around, flop, flop, like Bozo the Clown.
Nice.
I don't think anybody likes clowns.
Everybody loves
I don't
clowns.
think that's true.
Everybody loves
I think
clowns.
everyone hates clowns.
It's not true.
Would you ever choose to have a clown in your house?
You've been over before, Wes.
I have never been to your house.
I know, but it had to work for the stupid joke.
I don't. You don't have to lie to make things funny, Brent.
Oh, yes, you do. It's I play a lot of TF2.
Keep that up, and you won't get a
Anyone else
Halo.
have an answer to this question?
I don't know. Is it off the wall, silly, stupid, kind of thing, or
I mean, he wants a gun that turns people into lolcats, so I think you can go wherever you want.
So he wants something serious. Okay.
He set the ceiling right there.
I want a flamethrower that can shoot in all directions, and if you hold it down long enough, it summons a phoenix, and it comes out.
The fire sprinkler.
And it can engulf 5 people at once. That's what I want.
See, I want a demo man, but I want a backpack that launches out like drones. And when I'm running along, I can go launch fighters, and they'll just fly around and shoot everybody in the whole game.
Nice reference there.
Did you get that? You get that,
Control, baby.
Very few people will get that one.
Mm-hmm. If you're old,
Mine was
West,
also a demo man. Mine's a little bit different. Instead of sticky grenades, I would like him to launch exploding chickens. And the chickens just wander around for a while, and you walk up and go, "Ooh, look, it's a chicken!" And then it blows up, and you're like, "Oh my God, the chicken blew up!" And you're like, "Oh."
You can say stuff after a chicken blows up in your face.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the exploding cock gun.
Nice.
Hey, CP.
Actually, Ash Williams points something out that, really what I would like that would totally unbalance the game, at least from Valve's perspective, from the way they've handled the game, is I would like, a demo man with a reasonable amount of ammunition and no nerfs. I think that, obviously, that's too unbalanced, and Valve has nerfed it into oblivion, but so...
Dun, dun, dun.
Are you playing a little violin over there?
Yeah.
Wes is a big downer.
I know. I'm full of...
Big doo-doo head. From Zach, KCP, here's a quick question for you. In TF2 had only 8 classes instead of 9. Which class would you have removed and why? P.S. The chief would replace the removed class. He said it was a quick question. I was just helping him out there.
You said something about the chief.
Yeah.
But you said it under your breath.
The chief would replace the removed class. That was his answer.
I made you say it again.
Can you say that a little? I didn't quite catch that.
Oh God!
Hey, CP, here's a quick question for you. If TF2 had only 8 classes instead of 9, which class would you have removed?
He's reading the whole thing.
And why?
P.S. The chief would replace the removed class.
Nice.
Everybody got it?
Yep.
This is a class. There's a lot of class questions.
There are. We have no more screener. Our
I know.
screener went AWOL.
Yeah, I just copy and paste these days. So what was this question again, Brett?
Basically, which class would be removed if you had to remove one class from the game? And why?
So who would replace the removed class?
It doesn't matter. That's not part of the question.
Oh, darn. I don't understand the question.
Just say spy. Everybody spy.
Actually, no.
I say sniper.
Sniper.
Well, it's
I say might as well take out the demo man with all the nerfs on him. It's only effective.
Actually, that's probably a good idea. I see where you're going there.
I mean, I would have to say
I would
sniper.
replace the medic.
Wow.
Why?
You're an asshole.
Because I hate the medic.
But then it would be weird. Then the healer would be the heavy, right? Because he can heal himself and others when you drop your sandwich, and that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So they might have to take away his ability to heal if they remove the medic.
I would actually replace the spy with a new class, the illegal alien.
I like this.
Yeah.
You can keep your hand on the 8-second delay.
Fences and stuff.
You can climb fences.
He can pick strawberries.
You can corrupt the police, the border patrol.
Is this getting racist?
I think it is. I think we're 5 seconds away from a Jewish hand job joke.
Hey!
Oh man. Okay.
Wow, that's really just kind of.
Okay, from X51. Subject: an innocent question from an innocent noob. Thank you. Control point. After some peer pressure, a dear friend of mine, and $20 later, I am brand new to the wide world of TF2. I assume he's talking about Team Fortress 2.
That's a repeat question.
Having played badly for a few games, I had found your podcast as a way to get some insider tips. Wow. Woo. Maybe tricks that the old guard might have taken for granted and can pass on to this brand new player. Directly asked, what are the 3 essential things all newbies should know right out onto the map? No class specifics, no complicated tricks. But the 3 most essential ways to make sure I'm not just a crit bait and might make me last a little more than 5 minutes. My thanks, X51.
Communicate.
Wow. He asked a really hard question.
Use your V key, but don't overuse your V key.
Yeah.
Which is your voice.
Press mouse 1.
And hold your finger on the
W key.
W key.
As a really good noob tip.
Really, I mean, basically what it boils down to, I think the easiest things that you need to know are, number 1, don't walk out into the open, calmly. Like, always expect a sniper to be everywhere. So, zig, zag, jump, go under things, around things.
I would say carry a parasol at all times because you never know when it's going to rain.
We're a lot of help, aren't we?
Yeah.
I would also say, I know, I like where you are. Spencer, just mute him for a few minutes. We're going to get some real stuff out here. The other stuff is learn the maps. That's probably one of the biggest ones, is know the map. If you don't know the map, you're as good as dead right there.
I agree. Yeah. I agree.
Take it offline if you have to. You can play these maps offline with no one there. Go learn all the main maps.
And then the other thing is, I'd say protect your medics and engineers. I think those are big ones.
Yeah, keep in mind it's a team game, basically.
Yeah.
That's true.
I also think that
the
use of chat is important. You do want to be in communication with your team members. You do not want to annoy them, and you want to be helpful in general. So,
Sounds good.
And curse a lot. That helps.
Yeah.
That helps me.
You better just every third word should be an F-bomb.
I felt like we gave the good tips. Now let's go back into what this podcast is about.
Yeah. Okay.
Curse.
Yeah.
And curse. And
Hey guys, Freaky here. I have a question for you, and I didn't really want to be old and boring and send you an email, so I did something completely different. I made an MP3 file, and I'm going to ask you the question this way. So, now that I've wasted a bunch of your time by sitting here rambling over nothing, here's my question. My question is, out of all the questions you've been asked on this wonderful show of yours, which one is your favorite? My favorite would have to be the question asked on, I think, 51, or, yeah, I think it was 51, where you guys, well, you actually didn't answer it. It was the question of the Warcraft characters. You probably remember that, and you didn't even answer it. And if you haven't listened to the question, episode on that question, go listen to it. There's a clip on the forums. Go listen to it. Anyways, I'll see you next time.
I'm gonna stick me thumbs in your eyes and... Look at you! You look like you ran through traffic!
Nice.
I assume he's talking about like the which class would be the WoW class or what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we answered that like in like week 2 or 3 of the podcast, and that's why we didn't answer it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That, and we were sick of class questions.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh,
so
that could have been it too.
My favorite question of all time was, what is your favorite Age of Conan class? I really enjoyed answering that one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I can't actually remember the question, but there was a question, I want to say maybe about spies or something, but it actually, like, we went into like a 10, 15-minute actual conversation about whatever it was, and to me, that's what a good question is. You get us to talk for 15 minutes about something.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we forget to be D-bags for a while and actually talk about the game.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I'm serious.
No, that's true. It's
When
so
we
true.
actually talk about the supposed topic of this, whatever this is, podcast, then, you know, it's a good question.
Yeah. I like the witch. I mean, a couple of the witch classes were kind of fun. One about the boy band, you know.
I hate
and
your
I like
name.
the what would the 10th class be? That's where the chief came from.
Yeah.
The origins.
Yeah,
of
we
the
love
chief.
that.
And yeah, we're happy to have.
But those are all witch class questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have killed them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we probably have
I'm
some more here on the document.
I think we got another rewrite to the episode 100 now. I just
Yeah.
thought of something we need to do.
Sweet. Does that have
Yeah,
some
I've
witch
done
class
it,
question?
No, it has to do with killing off the
feedback.
chief.
Nice.
On your last talk episode, on your
talkie
about how it is constantly getting easier.
Wes, it's like you're screwing my ears. Stop.
It's hot. Getting easier to play the spy. There is still some major setbacks for them, such as it takes about 3 seconds to uncloak and backstab somebody, and the fact that you're unable to do many. You don't like my Grinch impression?
Oh, I didn't know what that was.
To be the Grinch?
I thought it was like a drunk Scottish Irish dude or something, but I loved it.
Senator from North Dakota or whatever.
It actually reminds me
This
of
bill is horrible.
Goodwill
This bill
Hunting
will
when
cause you to
she
die.
does her impersonation.
Now you just totally screwed up my impression. The fact that you are unable to do many class-specific things, like double jump or spin your minigun, which balances out the spy-checking setbacks, because it is so easy to tell that they are a spy. Happy casting. Smile. Yes, that is my Steam name.
I actually have to go back and read this.
It's because you interrupted me. I had us all on point, and then you had to go and make fun of my voice like I'm some kind of D-bag or something.
I liked it. I like the voices. He's basically talking about how last time we were talking about how Spy's getting easier, and I guess he's pointing out ways that it's not, or that it's easier to check or something. Which I think that was the whole point of a lot of the conversation, was the fact that the spy is getting easier to detect as people learn the game, so it's getting harder to play the spy, and that's why they're making the spy easier to play. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah.
That was shared by everyone on the show.
No, but you know it was me. So
yeah,
from Operation Unisaga.
Go ahead.
Did y'all have something else to say?
No, not really.
Yeah. Dear CP,
Listening to the stat track talk from episode 92.
Is that better, Wes?
Yes,
I
do
love it.
do
Keep
Go
going.
for it.
I thought it would be funny to tell you that on the Xbox version, you can reset your stats. My most played class is Engineer at 245 hours, then Demo Man at 240 hours, Scout at 200. I'll find a pic of the stat page and show my wasted life. Thanks, Operation Unicycle.
Wow.
That was
He is so freaking cool. I like him a lot.
Or 6. That's almost 700 hours.
That is insane. What is his third place? 190 hours of medic? I mean,
no, it's 0 for the rest. He just plays 3 classes.
Really?
I don't know.
That is.
But let me ask you this: on the
Time that I
Xbox,
spent in college.
What's your question, Brent?
on the Xbox, can you kind of leave yourself in games easier than you can on the PC?
Probably not.
I mean, I'm assuming with how like games are like less people, like they play a lot of 4 on 4.
Yeah, but the games are also.
And you don't have
peer-to-peer,
admins?
so you're on someone's connection.
Right, but you can't kick them.
All you've got to do is log out of the game. I mean, if you're hosting the game and you disconnect, the game crashes, right?
Yeah, I guess so. But how many people are actually gonna do that?
I don't know. Bunch of d-bags.
Yeah. Those Xbox people.
But that's a lot of hours, and I would love to see a picture of your wasted life. I would. And you should send us more emails so that Spencer will do that voice again.
I'm about to lose my voice now. From Nino, hey, you've got yourself a new listener from Australia, and I've got a simple question. What time zone is your podcast set in? This is just so that he missaid that.
GMT minus
It's
6.
just so that international listeners can tell roughly when your show might go to air and join in live. Anyway, so far up to episode 63 in 1 week.
Holy crap!
Setting a record.
Is that a new record?
I want to see some hard evidence backing that up. Okay, so we'll hopefully get to hear this eventually. Great. All right. So the answer is Central Time Zone.
Central Time Zone.
GMT minus 6 specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for me, I'm in Eastern Time Zone, but you don't need to know that. Except I just told you that to confuse you.
And I did want to update that last question about the Xbox. What I was saying that Snuggernaut in the chat room says no. I'm a moron.
You are? Say that again. I didn't quite catch that.
Said no.
There was more to that, wasn't there?
So it looks like we've got another question here.
Hey guys, this is for Control Point. I'm Tom. I listen to the show. I've been listening for a while, and I play on the console. But my friend got it for the PC, and we heard that there's probably going to be a big class update by the time Left 4 Dead 2 comes out, probably around then. And what do you guys think is going to be the next class updated, or do you think it's going to be all of them? Or do you think it's going to be the guard dog, or just kidding about that one, or like another class was up? So, have fun with the show. You're almost at episode 100. So, bye.
I actually don't have
chances of there being an update right as Left 4 Dead comes out is very, very low.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Unless they've been planning this for a very, very long time, and I don't think anybody has noticed any like demo, like there hasn't been any beta play going on. I don't know anybody that's noticed any.
And I think there's some audience overlap between Left 4 Dead and Control Point. I don't think they would dilute the launch of Left 4 Dead 2 with a new class update.
Yeah.
In TF2.
True.
And we there's historical data there that someone can actually go back and look up and see how long the next update was after the release of Left 4 Dead 1.
Do you think we'll get another combo? A duo, or whatever?
I think we will. I think Demo Man and
I don't
Soldier
know.
will come out at the
That
same
came
time.
so far out of left field for me that I don't know. Are we going to get what could we get? We could get the Soldier and the demo upgrade together, so we could get the Dolger upgrade.
I think we'll get the Dolgeneer.
The Soldier Man.
The
Soul Man. Soul Man update.
Soul Engineer.
The Soul Hawk.
Let's get all three. This is the last three, right?
Yeah.
Soldier, Demo Man, and Engineer.
So
I don't think we know. I just think the answer is I don't know.
So yeah, they're gonna beat themselves by doing all 3 classes at once.
No.
All
No.
3. You heard it
And
here
I don't-
first. We actually got a call that unfortunately it wasn't. It didn't come out right in the mix, so we don't get to play it. But Gabe did call and tell us all 3 classes would be coming out.
Yeah, Gabe, you really need to get a better headset.
Anyway.
Anyhow.
Should I do a voice or is that?
I don't know. How long have we been
Eric
going?
hasn't done any. I want Eric to do it.
You gonna do a
where are
voice?
we? Where
Yeah,
are
but this is a long one. And Eric
the
is
roadblock.
really bad with long emails.
This is true.
This is from the Roadblock. Hey, Control Point, the Roadblock here. And I, like many others, am a long-time listener, first-time emailer. Just sending this message to inform you that your podcast single-handedly influenced me to get TF2 for the PC. I was originally an Xbox gamer, and there is only so much 2 Fort one person can take. After stumbling upon your Christmas songs on YouTube, I went over to your site, listened to a couple of shows, and I was hooked. I was amazed that the PC... Sort of. I was actually thinking the pirate from the Venture Brothers. You know, the guy on Jonas Jr.'s little Voltron team.
Right.
Anyway.
No, but you got it right. I mean, he's like single-handedly because he's got a hook.
And I was hooked.
Yeah.
I was amazed that the PC was so... now you screwed me up again. Had Anyway, after much hate and my noob skills from many others, I headed over to CP number 1. I just wanted to thank the entire community for putting up with my noobish days and also keeping me interested in the game. Well, that's my story, and thank you again, and for even taking the time to read this. Hopefully, I'll see you guys on the server. Insert
Cool story,
generic.
bro.
Insert generic goodbye here.
See you later, pals. Were we all supposed to insert our own generic?
I don't know, but you guys keep interrupting. This is theater here. I'm a thespian, and I'm really working hard, and you guys are just screwing it all up with your douchebaggery.
Hello, Governor. Good day. CP, it's the Aussie girl from last show.
Oh, no.
Okay, stop that.
I just wanted to...
No. The blue thing hit me. I just wanted to say I think it was oven chips and chicken tenders I cooked, but kangaroo would be nice. I haven't played TF2 in ages because I'm studying, but I've realized so much from your train crash of a show that I can't wait to jump back on TF2. By the way, I'm going to email you every show so you can't lose me. I'll keep it free of the things you don't like. Why is your servers always dead? I know American servers full at 12 to 4 p.m. The Aussie fan server is always dead. Shout out to Jesse the Wolfie. Love you guys. Smokey. Ah, damn school keyboard.
Our server is dead. Probably, I mean, it's always busy when I try to get on it.
Yeah. Did you
You
catch
have an
the
Aussie fan server?
Yeah, we do. Did you catch the beginning of this email where she mentioned the stuff that she cooked last week?
Yes.
During her email? I thought that was the most important part. Let's see.
I love that it was oven chips. I guess that's like cut up potatoes that you thinly cook in your oven to make.
And the very end, she had some misfunction or some malfunction with her school keyboard.
Yeah.
What was that about?
It was a damn keyboard.
I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with this.
Yeah, I mean,
low on capitalization. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
Could be some more of that.
A couple of periods and commas.
I have no idea why our Aussie server is dead. Maybe it's because there aren't enough kangaroos playing TF2.
Maybe we should get an Aussie as a Steam admin to be able to post Steam announcements.
That's good.
Yeah, I think they're probably all on MadLab server.
Yeah, there's a lot of people over there. But at some point, if we have any regular Aussie players who like to play on CP1 and let's get some people applying for a potential admin position.
No, we don't run the server though, so the Aussie fan server.
Well, no. I'm just saying for the Steam group so they can make Steam announcements and say, hey, Aussie players come seed, CP fan server number.
Right. For
blah, blah, blah.
$50, you can get into the CP.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Hey,
Rubbarah.
Is there someone got this one?
Rubbarah.
Hey, Control Point.
What's up?
The HEV voice here. Hey, I started listening around episode 83, and I just recently finished and watched my first live episode, 92. Yes, I was there all 4 hours. Rock. Quick question for you. As you know, with each class update, Valve has given us some always funny domination quotes. I was wondering which of the not yet released class updates you were looking forward to the most. Just for the quotes, personally, I want to hear what Valve has up their sleeves for the soldier when he kills medics and heavies. Thanks and happy podcasting. Rock!
I'll repeat the same thing. It's all 3 are coming out, so I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
The last update before the cars.
I think they're all going to be funny, even if they don't all come out at the same time.
Yeah, I'm still most waiting for the engineer. That's going to be sweet. The HEV voice? The HEV voice, I think is the name. Fritz, question of the week.
You ready?
I am.
Yeah.
You ready?
Hey CP, Everett here. My question this week is this. Would you actually hire the sniper to assassinate someone? See ya.
Yes, you for making that question. Come on, it's easy out.
Nice one.
I could get Spencer off the show.
That's true.
Hey, you're thinking out loud again.
Oh, sorry. I forgot our Windows 7 poster, by the way. I had to flip the sign and put the Windows.
That's
yeah,
right.
That's part of our Windows 7
That's
house party.
right. We're having a Windows 7 house party. I forgot. Woo.
What up in the Windows house?
Rubbarah.
Rubbarah.
So should we start, like, instead of, like, actually reading the questions live on the air, should we just all pick a voice and, like, act like we call it in ourselves if they don't call it in?
I think we should just,
skip them.
Get on the show and go, blah, and then hang up. That'll be the whole show. It'll be just as entertaining and as informative.
T-Bone. I had to get myself.
T-Bone.
T-Bone.
He need to wake himself up.
Yeah.
So
that brings us to some rapid fire questions. Are y'all all ready for this?
Are you ready for this?
Dun, dun, dun.
Right after the break, the quick fire question round.
So we're going Brent, Eric,
control point.
Wes, Spencer.
Yeah, I'm tired.
I changed the music.
We're gonna start the first question.
Brent.
Here we go. Is Wes a tool or a good guy?
He's a good guy.
Destruder or Mija?
Destructor versus Mija in a caged fight. I think they both know each other.
Update. NG, Demo, or Solly?
Soul Man!
Say, have you heard about the gnome?
Spencer?
Yes, I hear the gnome is lost.
Have you yet to sign up for the gnome?
No, I haven't.
Don't you just love the gnome?
I do love the gnome.
How many CP cons will there be in 2010?
2010.
I see what you did there.
Are you the big spoon or the little spoon?
I enjoy
My
spooning.
spoon is too big.
Favorite mocking nickname for the scout?
The scout. I don't really have
Eric.
Yes.
Bruce Campbell or Sabrina on a perfect day to the water park?
My love.
Please choose.
Sabrina first, then Bruce Campbell. Is that right?
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Trek.
What?
Nowadays. Yep.
Nice.
Last question. Nerdy or stupid?
Stupid.
You totally skipped.
Oh.
Stirred nude. I don't know, I'm dumb.
Lose Dracula or find Count Chocula?
Count Chocula.
He's a good guy.
Cake or death?
Eric?
Death. No cake.
Wouldn't it be more realistic if the sniper had to actually drink a cup of coffee before using Jarate?
Yes.
Yes. Logic or the rule of cool?
Spencer?
What does that even mean? I don't understand. Your logic is faulty.
Video or audio podcasts?
Vadio.
I like what you did there.
Is that like Wario? Wario!
Which is worse, Blue Team or the Alliance?
Oh God. Alliance. I'll have to go there.
I agree.
Ion or WoW?
Wow.
How would you summon Ifrit?
By shouting,
Rub his lamp.
Once an Ifrit was summoned, what would you do with it?
I would ask my 3 wishes, then not get them, and then put them back in the lamp.
How interesting. Quest roll or never gonna Brent you up?
Ooh, I don't know. Cage match, they kill each other. Does that work?
And I hope that one went well, and it's time for special thanks. Thanks go out to Epibird, Distruder, Shadow 51297, Freckles, Mentalk 1982, Mr. Eagle, Johnny Napalm, Torchmaster, Ravel,
It's like Eric.
Sarda, Taito, Liquid Cool 81, Ifrit, and Cornid. Yes, Corn with a K, 3D. Good times. Hope that one went well. I'm quite tired. I'm gonna go lay down. Bye, guys.
You know what?
I like that music.
I think he's getting a little bit too excited. Before you do next week's, take a couple Quaaludes. Seriously, pop them.
What he has been doing what we said
out there.
Yeah.
Take the proper amount. Like, see a doctor and see how many is okay.
Yeah. And I thought maybe the music would help. Before, everybody was saying, oh, it's so slow, it's elevated music and stuff.
I love the
So
music.
I put a little, uppity little 50s tune in there. I think it kind of helps. Also,
I felt like wearing an apron and baking cookies.
Yeah.
I was kind of in the Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, that vein.
I wanted to get some juice at the juice bar.
Nice. I was at the barbershop getting a haircut. So that was Rusty Bullets, rapid fire, and actually today is his birthday. Woo!
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday.
Why did I know you were going to do a Marilyn Monroe? Why did I know that?
Maybe he was doing a Chris Farley doing a Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, maybe.
Did y'all see that recently? That David Spade, like, he had to ride the money train for the longest time. That was really the only way he could, get movies and stuff.
Yeah.
But now he's doing commercials with Farley, like where they cut and it's like Spade's like doing the commercial part, but it's like a scene from one of the movies. It's like the guy's dead.
Yeah. And he's still riding the
sad.
Farley money train.
Sad.
Wow, scary.
Beverly Hills Ninja was amazing.
Oh, it was. So, how about the player of the week?
Player of the week!
The man who told us...
Player of the week!
We dug him out of the briefcase, and he told us everything. He was in the briefcase. He could see miles and miles of
his legs could
weird
fit.
stuff. That's true. So it goes to Bulletstorm.
Dun, dun,
Woo! Yay! Thanks again for all the hard work, and it was really fun hearing all this stuff. So I do hope you do a post or something in the forum so we can
I think
look
you already
through this
did.
amazing list. Oh,
He
you
should
already
put this list in the TF2 wiki as well.
did? Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good place to put it.
Or someone should. That's the beauty of a wiki.
Mm-hmm.
Wiki.
Wikis are
Wiki, 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 whack.
So let's see here.
No, I hate you. So have we all given our thumbs up to CPCon New Year's weekend? Y'all keep balking at this.
I'm going to be working. I'm not going to be able to
Not
do
the whole
anything.
weekend. It's the day after New Year's. Y'all closed.
Okay. Fine.
You gonna be in town?
Yeah, I think so.
Spencer, you're gonna be in town, and you're gonna tell your family to screw off. It's the day after New Year's. That's your New Year's resolution.
I the only way I can do it is if I bring my grandpa.
That's fine. Does he drink?
No.
Does he play rock band? Is he a good drummer?
Can we make a Twitter feed with him? What my grandpa says?
It won't be exciting. All he'll say is things like, "This sucks."
That's okay.
I'll hit him with a stick. He'll say something better then.
We'll murder you in your face.
Yikes. All right, so let's
Okay.
do this next thing here. Surveillance.
Oh,
I love you. Surveillance.
Oh my gosh, surveillance.
This one is pretty.
I don't know what the hell.
Well, it's a bumper.
But it was kind of like this mixture of West Side Story and the Olympics.
Yeah.
give you a little taste of what you're going to see if you go to this link.
This is Spy Crab, from AVCon 2009. This is actually from ZDocs, from our very own forums. And I saw this on his signature, forum sig. And it's him spy crabbing in real life. It's pretty awesome. And you heard a little sampling of the music, but it's real good stuff.
Sweet.
I love the spy crab.
Pretty funny. You know what's funnier is the people's faces like, what the is that?
Why did he go out in public and do this?
Well, I swear he's holding a Pikachu in like his hand in one of the scenes.
Well, it said he was in a convention, so yeah, he's in public, and he's squatting the whole time. It's awesome. It's good stuff.
I bet his knees hurt.
It's a very important video. Everyone should watch. Very important. Is that it for the show?
I think so. I think
God,
we
I
have.
hope so. This is an awful show.
You say that every week.
Top 10, baby.
Top 10. Woo! All right.
That trick never works.
So if you're still wondering where you should get a server, just go to lowpings.net. It's simple, and it's cheap, and it's good, it's reliable, and all that good stuff. So that is the answer to the question. Age-old question. Where should I get a server from? Well,
and what was the answer?
Lowpings.net.
Sweet.
And so that's it. You can check out this episode and see all the cool streamers and balloons and all this crap.
And the light switch rave.
Guys,
and the light switch rave.
I got one more thing really important
on
to say.
YouTube. Yeah.
Rubbarah!
Rubbarah! So that ends another episode. T-Bone.
T-Bone!
And all the other usual stuff. Send us emails and all this good stuff, and check out all of our other shows. They're fun and neat. Also, if you play WoW, we do a good WoW show. In fact, we record that right after CP. So
we also had a new podcast join the Dead Workers Party Network this week.
Right. Yeah, it's very exciting.
Multiplaying is now being distributed on the Dead Workers Party Network. You should go check out that show.
Yes.
I'm probably going to be on that in a couple weeks.
Oh, cool.
It's a good show.
It'll be fun.
They accidentally called me last week when they were trying to call someone that was supposed to be on the show. And said, I'm actually going to be on the show.
Oh, nice, because they all felt sorry for you.
Yeah, because I am pathetic.
Let's do Twitters real quick. I'm Nailhead.
I'm Brent Copeland.
I'm Wes Wilson.
Yeah.
I'm Rubbarah. I'm Devil Turnip.
Yeah, so there's our Twitters. There's a Control Point Twitter feed as well. So yeah, T-Bone.
So what's the name of this episode going to be? Is it going to be T-Bone or is it going to be Rubbarah?
You fought hard for Rubbarah, so I feel every need to make sure that doesn't happen.
I know.
Rubbarah. All right. So
Thanks and fish.
I think it should be I'm a thespian.
I think it should be
I'm
T-Bone.
out of here. Goodbye, guys.
All right.
T-Bone. Are you
End
not
of
doing well?
episode.
You not doing well?
The end. It's over.
I got to cook dinner.
It's over.
If you guys can wait for me to cook dinner, then I still
Dinner
can't.
cooker.
Cook dinner. Bye.
You are now at the end of another episode of Control Point,
Victory.
Every one of you deserves a medal!
a podcast brought to you by the Dead Workers Party. See the show notes and leave comments for this episode at controlpoint.deadworkers.com or leave us a voicemail at area code 256-513-4772.